Today, Precarious plays
Metroid Prime. Back into the darkness. I feel like the thermal visor is the visor that was intended to be used in dark environments.
Yeah.
But sometimes the X-ray visor works too?
Yeah. Can
So-
you demonstrate?
Yeah, give me a second. I think that it works well to a much shorter distance, right?
Yeah.
But I think it provides a lot of high contrast in the environment, see?
Yeah. I mean, you can't see everybody in the room exactly, but you can, you know, make your way.
I think it's the thermal visor. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to be using the thermal visor. Right? Sure.
Hey, you want to hear an uncomfortable segue?
Oh, okay.
You're in space. These are pirates. You're a fighter. Xenosaga is a game.
Oh, okay.
You've played it recently. You want to talk about that?
Nice segue, man.
You're welcome. I was grasping at straws, and I just figured I would just leave it as awkward as possible.
You could have just said that, like, the last thing that you have notes on is Xenosaga, and you could have that would have worked.
Yeah, but I'm
Worked for
minding
me.
I'm minding those lightweight internet chuckles. Where people are like, "Oh, that was terrible."
It's a valuable resource. Will run out one day.
Yeah, one day. Hopefully not today.
I mean, like, people as a whole.
Wait, does this tie into Xenosaga?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are no lightweight chuckles in the future that is Xenosaga.
Oh,
Everyone just laughs only about very grave topics, if at all.
Oh. So it's just
That's
like
okay. Yeah.
full-blown laughter or just nothing?
Actually, most of the time, people only laugh in Xenosaga if they are reminded of something unpleasant from their past and they're trying to
Nervously.
feel a little better about the situation. Like, ha ha ha, isn't this a funny coincidence? You remind me you remind me so much of my dead parents.
Oh, great.
Oh, you look just like my dead son.
Funny.
He died, you know. I did it. I shot him accidentally. No, I think that character, his weapon was accidentally discharged. I'm pretty sure that kid shot himself. Yeah, I bet you thought I was making that all the way up, didn't you?
The wonderful thing about the fictional universes we traverse is that it is hard to tell whether or not you're making things up. Really, the only thing that matters is how well and believably that shit got delivered.
I think that what happened is one of the characters, he's an ex-police officer. I'm pretty sure he commits suicide after his son. Is that really what happened? That Xenosaga is often pretty grounded with its with the individual, like, character plots.
Yeah.
And I feel like part of Ziggy's plot is that he was a police officer and his son just got a hold of his gun and just accidentally shot himself and died. I think that might be it. I don't think it was anything more dramatic than that.
Ugh, too real.
Well, I mean, it's cool, if I'm remembering it correctly. I might not be. Maybe that's something... See, that's one of the reasons why I'm playing Xenosaga again, is so I can remember the plot details. Because right now, as far as I am into the game,
Yeah.
the only thing that they've really said about Ziggy and his son, one of the other characters, her name is Momo,
Yeah.
She reminds... Oh, I see. She reminds Ziggy of, he recalls a situation that was very similar to one that he has with Momo.
Yeah.
After they meet.
Yeah.
It's just about, like, the way that children tend to name things, you know?
Yeah, this is my pencil. I'm gonna call him Stanley.
Or
Meet
like
Stanley the pencil.
I think that the actual situation in the game is he introduces himself to. Sorry, the controller's freaking out there. Don't know what was causing that. His name. I don't know Ziggy's name. He abandoned it whenever he became a cyborg after he committed suicide and was You know what? This is fucking complicated, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why I decided to go with that awkward segue, because I figured that, it would set the tone for this entire discussion.
It's
After
cool.
he got resurrected as a cyborg.
Hold on. I'm pretty sure Xenosaga is really cool. That's why I'm playing it again, because I haven't beaten Xenosaga 2, even though I have it. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna beat Xenosaga 1, I'm gonna beat Xenosaga 2, and then I might even get and beat Xenosaga 3. Mm-hmm. And that's my intention.
You're just going back with more critical eyes to see if it's at least, maybe not as fun as you remembered, but at least pretty cool.
Well, I'm hoping that I'll still like the stuff that I liked whenever I first played it. Because I was like 11 years old, I think. 11 or 12 when I first played it.
Yeah.
And
I would hope that you've done some personal growth between then and now.
Well, I'm hoping that in addition to personal growth, I managed to avoid anything sort of withering and falling off, you know?
Yeah.
I'm hoping that I can still look at...
something that you liked.
I still like Momo's really ridiculous tech attacks.
Yeah.
See, this is getting complicated quickly. Momo and all of the other characters in battle, they have particle effects that are associated with each of them. They have like a style about them.
I think...
And Momo... Maybe if I just use a super missile, it will hit in a larger...
Is she the one who has all the sigils?
No, that's Shion.
Okay.
Momo is just a very sweet little magical girl. And even though she's not like a magical girl, that's like sort of how they brand her, like in combat and stuff.
Yeah.
She is definitely like a synthetic human that is very intelligent and incredibly capable and can like directly interface with machines to control them at a masterful level. Mm-hmm. But in combat, she'll be like, magical powers, grant me a miracle. Whenever she uses one of her special powers, whenever she uses one of her spells.
Yeah.
And for her, they do feel more like spells. They don't feel like nanomachines or like alternate operational modes like they do with Ziggy or Cosmos, right?
Right.
Really just a save room? Fuck that. So, Momo, her techniques are very goofy most of the time.
Yeah.
Her most basic melee technique, which is like a way of her finishing a 3-hit combo, she uses her weapon, which is actually just like a toy magical wand.
Aww.
Yeah, it's really silly. Like I have thoughts on that, right?
Yeah.
I'll come back to that in a minute, hopefully, if I remember.
Yeah.
She runs up to the enemy, and I think it's like Stardust Strike or Star something strike, right? Mm-hmm. And she just charges up in this great big, comically large, very geometric, simple, untextured star. Shows up at the end of her magic wand and she wallops them with it.
Oh.
And little star particle effects come out. And whenever she's waiting for a command, she like rocks back and forth, and little musical notes show up at her feet. Her most basic healing spell, she casts something, and a bright green patch of grass shows up with little butterflies and flowers that bloom.
Yeah.
And little rays of light shower down on the target, and they get healed. This is in stark contrast to Xion, whose most basic healing spell. She opens up an ether circuit, and presumably, I think the way that the glossary describes it, it's nanomachines.
Yeah.
She just floods the target with nanomachines, and that's probably what Momo is doing as well.
But Momo says star magic.
Yes, Momo says star
slap with
magic.
Star magic. Whap, whap, whap.
And that's what it looks like, damn it.
That's cute.
So I still like that. Which I am happy. I'm happy that I don't look at that and go like, oh man, this is dumb.
Super ultra jaded gamer says no.
That said, I do kind of wish that Momo had to grow into her magical wand.
Yeah.
And I wish that instead you have to rescue her from a facility at the start of her part of the game, right?
Yeah.
And I think it would have been logical if in that scene, if as she was leaving her cell, if she would have just leaned down and picked up a stun baton or a tonfa.
Yeah.
Tonfa? I think it's tonfa.
The sticky thing with the handle on the side?
Yes.
I think so too.
Well, I couldn't remember if it was tonfa or tonfu.
Tonbo.
No, I couldn't remember if it was an A or a U. Because there are too many weapon terms crammed in my brain. I am struggling to find the artifact here. Give me a minute to scour, because I'm pretty sure that I'm in the right spot.
Okay.
I've got a million more things to say about Xenosaga, and we'll never play it on this show. So, just get it all out now.